you've made a bunch of horror movies, and there is a commonality through all of them, and I think it's your humor that shines through. But what really attracts you to a horror movie? Like, why do you make this genre? Like, you could do anything.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I'll tell you, man, it was my first introduction to like Fangoria when I was like in 5th grade, because it was at it was at the 7-Eleven that was right next to my bus stop, and I would go in and pick up Fangoria and just read an article about somebody, Tom Savini or somebody. But it was a cover of Rawhead Rex. He was on the cover, and I hadn't seen the movie, and I didn't see the movie for years after that because I was 10.
Yeah.
You know. But that got me into it because I was looking at all these images of these horror films, and in the back you could order masks and that kind of stuff. So I didn't really get into the effects of it. I got into the storytelling of it, I guess, because I was always a writer.
Yeah.
I've always been a writer. But horror comedy, the horror came early. Evil Dead, when I rented that movie in like 8th grade, that is what set me on my course, I think.
Yeah. And was it the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay. Which is the more horrific of the two.
Right. But it was the style. I was like, oh wait, you can have fun with this genre. You don't have to be all serious and scary like Halloween or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You can have fun. And I was like, I want to have fun.